Alright, so in this video we'll be talking about the session view on Ableton, one of the two main views. So when you bring up the session view, you'll notice straight away this section here. So it looks like a channel strip and all that. Here you'll find like your I/O for every individual track, your aux sends, pan knob, mute, solo, record enable, and then this here, which is your level. It's like a fader. Then as we move along, you'll see got this little section here, which lets you browse through the different sounds and instruments and plugins Ableton has. So let's just say click on one. It lets you preview them all. So just clicking on it or scrolling down with the arrows like I'm doing will let you preview it, or pressing the right arrow key will also let you do it. So there's an array of different sounds you can get. Then there's also some drums. So like 808s, 909s, 707s. Or you get individual different drum hits, so from bells, bongos, all that jazz. There's also in Ableton's inbuilt instruments like Operator, which is a synth. Well, it's basically different types of synths and sampling tools. Then you got your standard audio effects like chorus, EQ, and all that jazz. Some MIDI stuff, Max for Live, your plugin menu, clips, different samples. Then the Places tab, where you can, it's like a quick access for different saves and all that jazz. So you got the current projects, user library, and packs, which is the three Ableton standard ones, and you can have users define ones. Like I've got mine set up just straight from my desktop. Further down here now, you got the info window. This is pretty handy. Just hover over things, and it will give you a brief description of what it does. So let's hover over. Let's just say a beat repeater. So if I hover over it, it tells me exactly everything that every knob does. Then in these little boxes up here, back on the mixer window, back on the fader section, you got these little cells here. In these cells is where all your audio and MIDI clips would go if you had something recorded. I don't have anything recorded at the moment, so that's why they're empty. But then if you double click on the header of one of these tracks, you'll see that it brings up all your devices, which is just another way of looking at all your different plugins and effects you got running. Further along here, you got your reverb and delays that you can use while just sending stuff with your aux sends. So let's just play like Sgt. Pepper for example, and let's send it some reverb. Yeah, heaps of reverb there. That's basically the gist of that. Then up here, you got just a couple more things you can press, like this keys menu lets you use your keyboard as like a MIDI controller, which is pretty fun. You should also note that you can't actually preview different sounds without having this little blue icon ticked. Without having this little blue icon ticked, you can't preview anything. Then you preview volumes, and over here on your master fader, it's this little blue knob here. So that really sums up the main view you have when you open up Ableton and what it does. Yeah.